All right, Shalom. First and foremost, when of all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. And the title of this lesson is going to be, They that fear the Lord are a sure seed. And that sure seed is talking about the elect, all right, the remnant, all right, the ones that are going to be pardoned, all right, in the time to come, being these last days. All right, pardoned from their iniquities. All right, pardoned from their sins. All right, why? Because the Most High has kept them. Because according to his promise, he would always have a remnant, all right, of his people. All right. And those being the first fruits. All right. And like it says in Matthew 13 chapter, all right, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. All right. It says in 1 Corinthians 3rd chapter, I have planted, Apollos watered, but the Most High gave the increase. Okay. So in order for you to grow properly, all right, grow up properly and be a fruitful plant, all right, you have to have that fear of the Lord on you. Okay. You know, among other things, of course, but you know, the main ingredients is one of the main ingredients of being a sure seed is the fear. Okay. And you know, and in saying that, I'm just gonna get this lesson started and start off with the title of this lesson. This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 19. They that fear the Lord are a sure seed, and they that love him an honorable plant. Okay, an honorable plant. All right, how do you love the Most High? You keep his commandments. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right, if you love me, feed my sheep. All right, you know, that's the whole duty of man. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. All right, that's our whole duty. All right, in a nutshell. Right, because with the fear with the fear of the Lord, okay, that embodies, all right, everything that he has commanded us to do. Okay, fear is reverence, fear is obedience. Okay, and fear is a great motivator. All right, at the end of the day, we don't want the Most High to jack us up. Okay, you know, if we hear something, you know, we're not sure of, hey, the Most High's thoughts are not our thoughts. All right, and that's fear, that's respect. Okay, right, fear the Most High, keep his commandments. All right, and obviously, you know, this is spiritual. You know, obviously we can't keep the law, statutes, and commandments to a perfectly how they're supposed to be. All right, but you rehearsing righteous acts, right, and you making sure your heart's right with the Most High. Okay, but continuing, they that regard not the law are a dishonorable seed. That's the 2/3. Okay, those are the degenerate plants. Okay, the ones that have shown no fruit. Okay, haven't at all grown. Right, they've become stagnant. All right, they just stayed a seed. All right, they got blown away. All right, they were you know, going to that parable in Matthew 13th chapter. They didn't take root. Right, they weren't sown in on good ground. All right, and they weren't rooted. Okay, this is that dishonorable seed. Okay, continuing, they that transgress the commandments are a deceivable seed, are deceivable. All right, that's why 2/3 are in the state they are in, because they don't take heed, they don't listen. So therefore, they're left in traps and holes and snares. All right, because they don't have proper guidance. All right, they don't have a proper hedge. All right, and them being out there with no hedge, they're susceptible to any manner of destruction. Okay, because they don't have no guidance. All right, like it says in Isaiah, the leaders of my people cause them to err, or the leaders of this people cause them err. It's in Isaiah. All right, but that's why, you know, again, 2/3 are they're gone away. Okay, and at the end of the day, The Most High is not dealing with them, okay? Because again, they're not fruitful. Their works are not fruitful. They're all vain, okay? And the Most High calls them heathens, okay? And we know how the Most High feels about heathens, okay? He regards them not, all right? We're going into, that sure seed, all right? Talking about the elect, them that sigh and cry, all right? Them that are seeking the Most High early and seeking His face, all right? And humbling themselves, okay, before the Most High, and repenting and groaning, for deliverance, okay, acknowledging our faults and submitting ourselves to our power, okay, because measuring the time diligently and understanding, all right, the times that we're in, we need a savior, all right, and what more now than ever, okay. That's why it tells you in Surah 5th chapter, put not off the Lord day by day, all right, because in our security thou shalt be destroyed, okay. This place is not our place of rest, all right. And again, these are seeds being planted, all right. You hear the word, right? Something moves in your spirit, and you say, "Oh man," and then you keep watching, and you're getting watered, and you're watered, and before you know it, hey, you're out. I mean, not everybody's gonna be a prophet, but hey, you're converted, okay? You're converted to an unbeliever to a believer, all right? And you're constantly watching videos. It's a constant thing. You have to constantly grow in this thing, okay? It's about growth, all right? You have to constantly be showing progression, okay? Because if you stop bearing fruit, you'll be cut off. You'll be hewn down, okay? And it doesn't stop until we're out of here, okay? Obviously, in the kingdom, we're going to be perfect. We don't got to worry about all this, all right? But what's going on right now is, we have to hold fast to what we have, okay, and build upon it, okay? Those talents, okay? Whatever your lot is, whatever you stand with the Lord, that's between you and the Most High. But you know what you need to do, all right? Okay, because we're in the valley of the shadow of death. Okay, any given time we can be taken out. All right. Everywhere around the corner is danger. Okay. You can wake up and your roof collapse on you. Okay. You can go outside and a stray tire hops over the fence and mows you down. You could be anywhere and you can be taken out at the drop of a dime. All right, so we need defense. We need a hedge, okay? Because there's a big world out there, all right? And that world being Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, so this is not our place of rest. This is not a place where we can be tooting and whistling and skipping, and giving high fives. Okay, because this is hell. We're living in hell. All right. And going into this parable of the sure seed. Okay, the sure seed is covered. Okay, that grape, the grape of the cluster, all right, which I'm going to get in 2 Ezra 9 chapter. All right, we're always in danger of death. Death, that Tupac said, death around the corner. All right, but what keeps us from that? All right, the Most High's mercy, His grace. All right, Him being long suffering. Okay. And also for the going into that deceivable seed, they're living in a delusional state of mind. All right, they tarry on in their wickedness, thinking that they're good. All right, not knowing that sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. All right, all they're doing is tallying up for their destruction. Okay, they're walking around because they're being preserved for destruction, vessels fitted for destruction. Okay, but being the sure seed, all right, of the hopeful elect, all right, we're vessels onto salvation. All right, Lord's will. Okay, but this is Sirach chapter 34. Saying us being oftentimes in danger every single moment we are here in this wicked place. All right, this is Sirach 34:12. I was oft times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. All right, verse 13. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live. Right? That plant. All right, that seed that was sown, all right, that mustard seed of faith, right, that has grown and is growing, okay, it shall live, it shall grow fruitful, okay, all right, tenfold, 20-fold, 100-fold, all right, you name it, all right, from the size it was as that mustard seed has grown out to be a fruitful plant, okay. That plant has lived. Why? Because it bared fruit. All right. Read it again, verse 13. Sirach 34 and 13. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Right? That's the Most High YAHAWASHI. All right. We're full of hope. Okay. Because of our faith. All right. Faith is a beautiful ingredient. Okay. Hope is a beautiful ingredient. All right. Temperance, these things, these godly traits are beautiful ingredients. Why? These are the traits of the making of the elect. All right. Those chosen men, women, and children, who have been predestinated to be saved from these said perils to come, sanctified from the beginning. All right. First and foremost, talking about the 144,000. Okay. But ultimately, the first fruits of the kingdom. Okay. All right. But continue verse 14. Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope. Okay. When we have fear, but it's a different type of fear. We don't have worldly fear. Okay. We're not afraid of what man can do unto us, because we know who the power of the heavens is. Okay. And him being YAHAWASHI. Okay. And that's that wisdom. Okay. Having this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, okay, it puts off that worldly fear. All right. And putting off that worldly fear, all right, and partaking in the fear of the living power, all right, there's beautiful benefits of it. All right. Just think of where you were in the world. All right, wherever stage you are in this truth, however long you've known about, who you are. All right, you waking up to the fact that you are the children of the Most High. All right, being the Hebrew Israelites. All right, think of how far you progressed from that moment you heard this truth to where you are now. You've grown. All right, you're supposed to have grown almost pretty much unrecognizable to where you were in the beginning. All right, because when you see a seed has no resemblance of a tree. Okay. Obviously, it's in stages of growth, but it's a transformation. Okay. You're supposed to be transforming. All right, being, going into the renewing of your mind. All right, be ye transformed. Okay, not conformed. Okay. All right, so moving on, this is 2 Ezra chapter 9, and I'll start at verse 20. All right, going into the grape of the cluster. All right, those that are going to be kept. All right, the elect. All right, the ones that are not going to be utterly destroyed, cast off. All right, because it's the promise of the Most High made. I shall not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. All right. Okay, though Israel be as the sand of the sea, only a remnant shall be kept. All right. So this is that remnant. All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. All right. This place is getting ready to catch all hell because of the wickedness in this place. Okay. This place is getting destroyed, is going to be destroyed, and it is being destroyed as we speak because of the wickedness that dwells in this place. All right. This place seems to be rooted, right? And this is 2 Ezra also. I don't know if it's this chapter. All right. All the places that seem to be sown, all right, or have taken root are going to be taken out. Okay. So-called America, it looks like it's rooted. All right, it looks like it's going to be here for a while. All right, to the untrained eye, but this place is going to be destroyed and reserved for nuclear fire. All right. Most High made man to be upright, but they have sought out many inventions. All right, all this wickedness is a device of man. All right, the Most High have not said to do these things. Okay. So correction. All right, the Most High is the power of correction. Okay, and He's going to correct this world for its error. All right, but continuing, this verse 21. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. All right, it's talking about the elect. All right, He spared who? He spared the elect. Okay, just like He spared Lot. All right, just like He always spared His chosen. He always kept a remnant, whether it be one, whether it be 8, whether it be a great a numerable number. Okay, the Most High have always kept Him a select group. Okay, this is, again, it's talking about the elect. This is verse 22. Let the multitude perish then. Right, so fuck them. This is basically what it's saying. Let the multitude perish then. Who's the multitude? All right, them that do wickedly. Follow not a multitude to do wickedly, though hand join in hand. Right, this is the multitude talking about the others, the rest of them. Okay, those that have chosen to live ungodly. All right, the unfruitful members. Okay, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. Right, as they live, so shall they be taken out. All right, they live in vain, so they're going to die in vain. Right, but it's the point. But continuing, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Great labor. Okay, think of the men out here on the highways and byways speaking from Apostle Dahar on down. All right, great labor these men have been putting forth. All right, because this is the making of the elect. All right, these men are servants just like us all. Okay, this is the Most High's work. Right, the Most High YAHAWASHI is doing this. Okay, He's gathering His elect by the voice of who? His prophets, His servants, the prophets. Okay, with great labor has He made them perfect. He's made this what? This cluster, all right, which is the elect. He made them perfect. Okay, because again, this is who the Most High is going to spare in these times to come. Nobody else. All right, the elites of the heathen nations, they're gonna be preserved, but they're not being saved. Okay, they're going to be first fruits of slavery. Okay, so yeah, they're being preserved, but preserved for slavery. Okay, that's not being saved. All right, them that are going to be preserved from these said perils to come are the elect. Point, period. Nobody, there's no exception. Okay, only the elect, them who the Most High is going to pardon in these times to come, will make it. All right, you might make it a little bit longer than others. Talking about 2/3 of the rest of the heathen. All right, well, they're heathen anyways. All right, so you might escape the sword, you might escape the pestilence, you might escape the famine, but you're not escaping no nuclear missile. Okay, and you might escape the nuclear missiles. You might not be in so-called America, you might not be in Babylon the Great, but wherever you are in the rest of the world, at the four corners of the earth, you will be snatched up. All right, and either you're going to be put in first fruits of slavery, or you're going to be taken out. All right, all the rebels, all right, by the men of the Lord. So this goes into inquiring how the godly shall be saved. Okay, not worrying about how the ungodly are going to be punished, because they're surely going to be punished. Surely going to be punished. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay, their time is running out. All right, but hearing these things and knowing these things that are getting ready to come upon this earth, what manner of man ought we to be? What conversation shall we speak? Shall we be speaking? All right, godly conversations. All right, speaking of the world to come, because we know this world is going getting ready to what? Melt with fervent heat. All the works thereof of this place is getting ready to be taken out. So where should your mind be at, right? This goes into, damn, how the hell am I gonna get out of here? Okay, that's inquiring, right? That's allowing yourself to be watered, right? Allowing yourself the chance to be able to grow, okay? But if you're stubborn, all right, if you're naive, okay, all these ungodly traits, if you are so, you're not going to be profitable, all right, to the Lord, okay? But, you know, start with the fear, okay? Because scriptures say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, okay? And Isaiah 33:6 says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. In strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. This fear is a treasure, okay, that you have found, that you have, because it's a gift. You've received it, all right. The fear and the faith, okay, those two things will move you in a certain way, all right, and moving you, being pushed towards that mark, that number, being of the elect, okay. And this is going to making your calling election sure, making sure yourself is tidy and neat enough and usable enough for the Lord to look down upon you and say, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take care of him. I can use him, okay. Because at the end of the day, we're all servants, okay. We're all here to please the Lord, all right. The Most High want to see a plant all withered and brown, and you know, the Most High he's not looking for that, okay. He's gonna mow it down. He's like, oh damn, this one gotta go. He's gonna root you out and throw you in a trash bag, okay. But the sure seed, he's gonna come back and look and say, oh, look at this one. He's sprouted up. Look at him. You know. That's what you want to hear when the Most High thinks upon you, okay. You want to think about what is being spoken of you, about you in the heavens, all right. When your name is being uttered in the heavens, what is the reaction of the Most High? YAHAWASHI. Is he going, ooh, you know, what the hell? Who is this? I don't know who that is. Get him out of here. You know, you want the Most High to say, hey, thou faithful servant, thou good and faithful servant, right? Hey, but I don't need to ramble on. You know, the Lord's word is edifying. And as always, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.